You ever check your bank account after paying rent, groceries, and a couple of bills and think, I make decent money, so why does this still feel tight? Like, you're not broke, you're paying your bills. You're doing what you're supposed to do, but somehow comfort still feels just out of reach. If that sounds familiar, yeah, that's literally most people right now. My name is Zane, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, income, and why doing everything right still feels stressful. If you're someone who earns a decent salary but still feels like you're one unexpected expense away from stress, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Here's the thing. Most people have no idea what comfortable actually costs anymore, and that misunderstanding is quietly making a lot of people miserable. We grew up hearing things like, just make six figures and you'll be fine, or once you hit 100K, life gets easy. Look, maybe that was true once, but in 2026, that number doesn't mean what people think it means. According to data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the cost of housing, food, insurance, and transportation has gone up dramatically over the last few years, often faster than wages. So income alone doesn't determine comfort anymore. Expenses do. And this is where it gets really interesting. When people say they want to feel comfortable, they usually mean four things. Bills get paid without stress, small emergencies don't cause panic, there's room to enjoy life a little, and they can save without feeling deprived. Not rich, not luxury, just breathing room. So let's put real math behind this. Imagine a single adult living in a mid-cost city in 2026. Rent is around $1,800, utilities and internet $250, groceries about $450, transportation costs $400, insurance, including health and car, maybe $350, phone bills and subscriptions $150, and random life expenses around $300. That's roughly $3,700 a month, or about $44,400 a year, just to exist. Now add saving. Most financial planners recommend saving about 20% of your income. If $44,400 represents 80% of your take-home pay, you need roughly $55,500 after tax. That means a pre-tax income somewhere around $75,000 to $80,000, and that's just for basic comfort. No kids, no luxury travel, no major debt. Here's what most people don't realize. That number climbs fast. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but I earn around that and it still feels tight. And yeah, exactly, because comfort isn't just math, it's psychology. Your brain doesn't care about spreadsheets, it cares about margin. When your income barely covers your lifestyle, your nervous system stays on edge even if the math technically works. That's why someone making 90K can feel more stressed than someone making 60K with lower expenses. Comfort comes from slack, not salary. Think of it like driving. You don't feel safe going 60 miles per hour if your brakes barely work. It's the same with money. Here's another stat that surprises people. According to the Federal Reserve, nearly 37% of adults can't cover a $400 emergency without stress, and that includes people with decent incomes. Why? Because fixed costs like rent, insurance, and debt have eaten up flexibility. This is why feeling comfortable today often requires more income than people expect. In many cities, real comfort starts closer to $90,000 to $110,000 for a single person, and much higher for families. But here's the part most people miss. Comfort doesn't come from earning a little more. It comes from changing the ratio between income and fixed costs. There are three things you can do starting right now. First, cap lifestyle upgrades. Not every raise needs to change how you live. Second, build a margin fund. Not just emergency savings, but money that makes life feel less tight. And third, focus on income leverage, not perfection. Skills, certifications, or side income that scale instead of endless budgeting. This is where it gets really interesting. People who feel comfortable with money don't always earn the most. They have the most control. Feeling comfortable with money isn't about being irresponsible or rich. It's about creating enough space so life doesn't feel like a constant negotiation. If this helped you rethink what comfort actually costs, hit the like button and subscribe. We talk about real money, real math, and real life here. And remember, you're not failing. The rules changed. Now you just need better ones.